have to earn the MBA. You have to be the best of the best. But it's how you handle yourself. It's how much of effort and work you put into your MBA that will finally make you walk around with a fat wallet or not. मैंने MBA कर लिया, मुझे मिल गया, छाप मिल गया, अरे अब तो कोई भी मुझे ले लेगा। कोई नहीं लेने वाला तुझे यार, मुंह खोल के बोलना पड़ता है कि तू है कौन। You have to speak and say who you are. You have to convince the other person of who you are. Close your eyes, everybody. Close your eyes. Don't fall asleep, huh? Just keep your eyes closed and listen. Every morning in Africa, when the sun rises, a deer wakes up, knowing it has to outrun the slowest lioness or be eaten to death. Every morning in Africa when the sun rises, a lioness wakes up knowing she has to outrun the slowest deer or die of starvation. Every morning when the sun rises, it does not matter if you are a deer, a lion, a lioness, or a human being. You better be up and running at your very best. Now those of you who are still awake, you may open your eyes. Why did I tell you that little story just now? Why? Why did I tell you the story? Could you see the picture of the deer and the lioness with your eyes closed? Could you?
Yes.
How many of you could? Not bad. Quite a few of you could. I only told you the story because sometimes when you speak, you have to speak in pictures. Your audience, whoever they may be, whether it's one person or 10,000 people, they have to see what you are saying, not only hear it. It has to become an audio-visual experience. Because audio-visual, as we all know, is the best way of getting a message across to anybody for anything. Hearing me is one thing. Looking at me, oh my God, I'll never forget what he said because he was so bad looking. The audio-visual experience is what will make your impact much greater than any just plain speaking will do. Mr. Kulkarni is a brilliant man and a brilliant speaker. He had you eating out of the palm of his hand in 2 minutes. He speaks beautifully. He had you laughing. The moment he made you laugh, you created a bond with him. And if you can't create a bond with your audience, my old theory, dig, cover, go to sleep. You'll hear a lot of that in my class. You have to create, as masters of business administration, you have to create a bond with whomever you're working with. Senior, junior, peon, gatekeeper, zookeeper, anybody. You have to create that bond with them. But how do you create a bond if you don't know yourself first? I can shoot management theories at you till it's coming out of your ears. That's not my job. But even if it's not my job, I'll do it. But that is not why I am here, and that is not why you are here. You are here to become better human beings. Are you human beings? Are you sure?
Yes.
No. I'm not sure. Looking at some of you, I'm not sure whether you're human beings or not. I'm not talking about you. You're a human being, pretty one, human being. But some of the guys I see sitting around are so quiet. They're going to have a tough time in my class. You better come also. Right. You have mouth? God gave you mouth?
Yes, sir.
I see mouths around. So I'm presuming you have mouths. Did God also give you ears?
Yes.
How many?
2 years.
2 years. You guys listen well.
Yes.
How many of you are good listeners? I've got you noted. These things I don't forget. I catch you in class. God gave us 2 years. God, nature, whatever. Gave us 2 years and 1 mouth so that we could hear twice as much as then we speak. Because when you speak, you are saying something that you already know. Unless you're talking rubbish, which is not also sometimes. But when you listen, you might pick up something that you didn't know before. You might hear stuff that you heard before, in which case your brain will reject it and will go away. But if you haven't heard it before, and you hear something which can be useful to you, you must be able to recognize it and then store it away for future reference. Your brain, a part of your brain must become a bank from today onwards. It must store information which you will get from here, and you will get from here, and you will get from interacting, and you will get from meeting people, from traveling in a bus and almost getting run over by it, and all sorts of things. You will have so many experiences over the next few years that you are here. And every day is a learning experience. If you wake up in the morning and say, new day, same shit, gone. Khatam. But if you wake up in the morning and say, new day, new opportunity, think what the possibilities are. Think what you can achieve. Think that you can and will truly become master. Everything that you do in your life, everything is controlled by this. How many of you disagree with me? You're welcome to disagree with me, so please.
Sometimes it's out of control, I think so.
Your mind is out of control, I agree. Your mind is out of control.
थोड़ा-सा कभी-कभी हो जाता है ना?
नहीं, दिमाग आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल है या दिमाग से कंट्रोल होता नहीं है?
दिमाग आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल नहीं है, लेकिन कभी हम ऐसे काम करते हैं जो आउट ऑफ दिमाग से आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल हो जाता है। लेकिन समय पता नहीं चलता क्या करते हैं।
हाँ, पागलपंती का फर्स्ट स्टेप यही है। आपका उम्र कितना हुआ है?
22 years old.
नहीं, 22 years young. I am 58 years old. You are 22 years young. करेंगे बात क्लास में, मत घबराओ। क्या घबराओ? Either ways you like it. I have 2 policies in my class, 2 rules for my class. One is, when anybody is talking, not only me, if anyone is talking in my class, if anyone else talks, I will catch their ears and bang their heads together. I call it no cross talk, and we'll talk about that further.